I've been in my bag like groceries, competition.
Coach, whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch the safety creep.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 8 reads.
28-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence will find Royce Freeman, the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Hey, Juice. You better be ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a and it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
High 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, wahoo! 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37.
that's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw. Lawrence.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Go, get it.
Off play action, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Lawrence. This is the tight end fan. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6, 5.
To throw again. Lawrence looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Keep playing hard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Big Dad, get it free.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed out right. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Let's hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw. Lawrence. Caught by Cobb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now finds a seam inside the 40. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ingram again. They find some open field here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 33 and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were